Recorded live at Pasadena Media Studios. It's the Indie Spotlight. Now please welcome our host, Rodney Taylor.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Oh man, I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. You know, we're going to take this artistic journey tonight, and it's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. This show is about three things. First of all, entertainment. We got some great artists that are going to be here tonight. Second of all, exposure. We want to expose these people to the masses and just many people and just let everybody know how great they are. Lastly is inspiration, because we want to inspire everybody who is that inspiring artist who wants to be a producer, singer, writer, actress, whatever they do. We want to inspire them to their greatness, okay? All right. So, with that being said, I have an incredible artist that's going to join me tonight. And man, I love this girl so much. I mean, I love what she does. She's very, very talented. I call her the vocalist to the stars, okay? Now, if you read her resume, you would see people like Justin Timberlake. You see people like Duran Duran. You know, I won't call all of them, well, maybe John Legend. But but she just got home from working with one of my favorite artists, and y'all might not really know about this, but I've been a big Janet Jackson fan for years. I love it, you know, Miss Jackson if you nasty, you know what I'm saying? So with that, without any further ado, please welcome to the stage the one, the only, Miss Erin Stevenson.
No secret, leaving me blue and bruised. Oh, so why are you teasing me? You know you're not saying goodbye, 'cause I've been down pound for pound. So you keep me around just to leave me hanging. You got me just hanging. Waiting for your love, love, love. You keep me hanging. You got me just hanging. And I'm sick of waiting for your love, 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 love. See, I've done all that I can do just to prove, and I shouldn't have to, that I'm the one for you. And all of your secrets you trust with me, but your heart you won't release. How do you do that, baby? Ooh, so can you stop teasing? You're not saying goodbye, 'cause I've been down pound for pound. So you keep me around just to leave no, no. Ooh, I don't do. Hey,
Wow, what an incredible performance. Aaron is coming back to grace the stage of the Indie Spotlight again later in the show. But right now, come journey with me to the community of Mar Vista in Los Angeles, California. You know, art is often accompanied by other art. So when I went to see performance artist Norton Wisdom do some live sketching, well, I just had to take a quick moment and talk to the other artists around him as well. So watch what happens when I go to visit Norton at the Atmosphere Cafe. I am here with the man himself who is responsible for this beautiful establishment, none other than Mr. Tropez Arbor. Did I do it right?
You're good, man.
All the way from France, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Saint-Tropez, south of France.
Yeah, see, I just learned that. I just learned that about you. So we're here at Atmosphere Cafe, and man, man, you had a great vision for this place.
I don't know if I have a great vision. I have my vision.
Well, your vision is a great vision.
I don't know. Maybe. Really, let's see in 10 years. You know, I took over last year, and I'm trying to turn in more the wine bar at night. It means we open from 8 to 10 now, all day long.
Nice,
And
nice.
we have a menu from breakfast, lunch, from 3 to 10. We have happy hour. We have a wine, a lot of big selection of wine. All over the place we have art.
Are you an artist yourself? Do you just appreciate it?
You are an artist. We are all an artist.
Okay.
In a certain way. I am an artist on what I'm doing.
I was here last week for the first time.
Yes.
The food is great.
Thank you.
How responsible were you with setting up the menu?
I have my vision and my idea of what I want to do on the menu for dinner. We didn't change a lot for the breakfast and lunch, we still just regular. And at night it's more European. We are doing frog legs.
Oh, nice.
We have some bone marrow.
Okay.
Snail, escargot.
Yeah.
And
French.
after we have It's a French touch. We are not a real French restaurant, but we have the French touch.
So great, man. Well, once again, thank you for allowing us to come and invade
Of course,
your space
anytime,
a little
guys.
bit.
You can come whenever you want.
I might have to come and bring my saxophone one time.
Yes,
man,
of course.
Do a little play.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah. Cool. Well, man, I appreciate your establishment, everything you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, make sure you visit this place because it is incredible. Once again, give us the address.
The address is 12034 Venice Boulevard.
Yeah, okay.
Los Angeles, California 90066. We are in Mar Vista.
Yeah, Mar Vista area. Yeah.
It's between Grandview and Inglewood. So it's a good neighborhood,
Yeah, I
a
love
lot
it.
of family. Yeah, it's very, very nice.
And don't be surprised if you see me when you're here, all right?
Of course not.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Okay,
Thanks.
we appreciate
Thank you,
it. All
Thank
right.
you, guys. Thank you.
So after I talked to the owner, Tropez, well, I had to talk to this outstanding trumpet player. His name is Irish Law. Check this out. So I am here with another great musician. Honored to meet this brother. I met him for the first time last week, right here at Atmosphere Cafe. The one and only Mr. Irish Law. Did I say the last name right? Like I always say, every artist has a story, man. How'd you get started in music?
Music for me was traditional. I started in 5th grade, and so I picked trumpet. And then it pretty much just went from there. I mean, I've been playing in all of the jazz bands and orchestras and stuff when I was a kid, and then studied it in school when I went to college. And then I just haven't stopped, just kept playing.
I should have asked you first, where are you from?
I was born in India.
Yeah, okay, now were you taking music in India?
No, I wasn't. So I don't have any musicians in my family, so I was the first one coming up.
When did you meet Norton and how did this whole thing happen?
So there used to be a House of Blues on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, and there was a show that we were playing where, similar to what I do, DJ and play music at the same time, but this was a different DJ, and he just had a whole bunch of musicians on stage, and Norton was painting, and none of us knew each other when we went on stage. We just got up there and we started playing, and we just all looked at each other and said, "Man, I gotta get your number, I gotta get your number." And none of the musicians really liked the DJ or the guy that was heading the group, but all of us got each other's numbers and kept in contact, so ever since then we've been playing together.
Cool. So what's your main voice? I'm guessing it's the trumpet, right?
Yeah, trumpet's my principal instrument for sure.
Yeah.
But when I write music, especially with electronic dance music and all the complex stuff, I use keyboards to write with.
Okay. Well, man, like everything else in this space, man, you have a very heavy artistic vibe, which is great, man. Now, finally, the reason I'm here, the one and only Mr. Norton Wisdom, live artist period extraordinaire. This guy is great. We had so much fun when we sat down together. Check this out. So I'm here today with the man, the legend, the myth. Man, I feel like I hit a gold mine when I ran into this brother. None other than artist extraordinaire, Mr. Norton Wisdom. Norton, thanks for sitting down with me, man. Appreciate it.
I don't think you hit a gold mine. I think you fell down a rabbit hole. This is hard. This isn't no gold mine, brother.
No, man. Let me tell you.
Tell everybody how we met. Let's start off with how we met.
Okay. Well, I'll start with my perspective, and then I'll let you give your perspective of it. All right, I'm on a normal gig. I got called to do a gig, Loyola Marymount, and I'm seeing this guy setting up like what looks like an easel, and he's bringing got paint and stuff going, and I'm like, wow, what's this guy gonna do? And so we kind of say hi to each other, and he says, yeah, you're performing tonight? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm performing too. And I'm like, okay. I still don't get it. I don't get what this guy's gonna do.
No, this is what he was really thinking. He's going, who is this homeless guy? Who let this guy in there? Somebody. I don't know if I must be in the wrong location.
No, man. But what was amazing to me, we start playing. First song out the gate, I see a blob of color on this backlit easel. And I'm like, what in the world? And as I'm playing, I don't know if you can tell, but I got a corner of my eye is focused on you, man. And before I know it, man, I'm seeing like a silhouette of the sax player just emerge from this blob of, what I thought was nothing at first, man.
Well, I let you sort of make it a sax player. It was still a blob of color, man. But I knew that if I just stayed at it, you would make something out of it, just so that you had some idea that I belonged on stage.
Oh man!
And anyway, from that blob, our trails have sort of been bonded together.
Yeah. And it's the coolest thing, cause
that was a while ago too, man.
So how'd you get started, man? I mean,
I started art school in 1962. This art school called Chenard's.
Okay.
And my instructor was this beatnik, real thing. Shaggy dog, a moth-eaten sweater, John Altoon, and he sort of adopted me, this 14-year-old kid, and he would take me down to these sort of little jazz clubs down in Venice Beach, and that's where he lived. And there was a scene going on there with poets and musicians.
Yeah.
And I'd go down there and sketch, and he'd sketch, and we'd just hang out at this little place called Venice West, which became very famous. And I just would start drawing with the musicians, and it was what you did. There was no boundaries between the different disciplines.
Right.
The beatniks didn't see it that way.
Okay.
Right. It wasn't about this is your little fenced-in area, and this is our fenced-in area, and you stay on your side. No, it was wide open, and so that was in the early '60s that I kind of started drawing. I went up in the late '60s to Berkeley.
Okay.
And up there it was a free for all. That was a go for it time in Berkeley and San Francisco, late '60s, and a lot of performance art, a lot of conceptual art.
Yeah.
And again, painting with what was going on in public, and now I just lucky enough to be invited on stage with some pretty amazing musicians right now as we go along.
I feel like you really blessed me. Saturday night you had to come out with to see you with Fly Poets and Johnny Gill and Faith Evans. And man, you were doing your thing, man. I mean, and it's so organic. When did you know that Norton Wisdom is this performance artist? When did you know that?
Not yet. He doesn't know it yet. I know that. Every day the dogs of self-doubt are nipping at, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's the nature of the beast, man. You never know.
Yeah.
If this is just a, you know what I mean, if this was a wrong turn, and eventually you're going to figure out, you know, what you should do with your life.
Well, man, listen, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much, Norton, for sitting down with me and talking. And now let's get back to our musical artist of the day. Welcome back to the Indie Spotlight. I'm here with just an amazingly talented woman. I just found out something else right before we started rolling. But I'm here with, you heard her just a little while ago, the one and only Miss Erin Stevenson. Thank you for sitting down with me, Miss Erin.
Thank you for asking me to talk to you, Rodney.
Yeah, you know, one of the things we like to do is we like to interview and talk to people in their own creative environment. So we're here in Erin's studio, so it's a beautiful place, and I can just feel the creativity as I sit here. Mm-hmm. So let's start at the beginning.
I'm ready.
When was that moment of epiphany for you? When you just found that felt like you had the talent to sing and dance the way you do?
It's weird. I was 5 years old. I'm a Southern girl, so
okay.
Don't.
That's all good. That's good.
Me and my family, and it's a story, of course, but it's still weird because I was only 5 years old, and I knew then what I was going to be doing now.
Okay.
So we were having like a family get together, the norm. We at my grandmother's house. Everybody's on the porch and in the backyard. Eating crawfish from the creek and frying fish that they just caught and killed.
Yeah,
Sorry, country.
I had crawfish yesterday, so. But anyway, continue.
You already know. I come from, if you can kill it, you can eat it. So everybody's out there just playing dominoes, cards, and eating and frying fish and drinking and everything else. And me being myself, just playing all over the place, being goofy, singing God knows what. And one of my uncles said, he was like, if you don't be still and sing for real, I'm going to. I used to be afraid of his feet. He used to be like, because he was a war vet. He was a war vet. He had horrible feet. Okay. So he would be like, if you don't be still, I'll put my feet on you. I was terrified. So I got still and I started singing Whitney Houston's The Greatest Love of All. Everything stopped. Everybody came over to my grandmother's porch to actually listen to me sing.
Wow.
And the same uncle who threatened me, God bless his soul, he just passed away last year. He took off his hat and he passed it around. My family started putting money in a hat. I understand it now. I didn't understand it then.
Yeah.
But I knew from that moment that I was going to be singing for like the rest of my life. How, when, where, I didn't know, but I knew that's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say I just saw the effect of what happened.
Now, let me ask you this, because you have a pretty impressive resume.
Okay.
Okay. So, I know there was Justin Timberlake. There was, I'm gonna leave my favorite, who you already know who that is, for last.
Yes.
But help me out. Duran Duran.
Yes.
Okay. What was your experience like?
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
I love them to pieces.
Yeah.
They're so settled into their superstardom.
Let's talk a little bit about Janet.
Okay.
I saw some awesome video of you dancing with her, and you guys are singing, and the background's warming up and all that kind of stuff on Instagram. How is it working with Miss Jackson?
I've sang for her for 12 years now.
Nice.
I mean, on and off, of course, doing other stuff in between, but total 12 years. And it's been a great 12 years.
Yeah.
I love her. I adore her. She is a sweetheart.
Okay.
Super giving, genuine.
Yeah.
Still a boss. Still running it.
Yeah, make no
super
mistake.
sweet.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
She's still running it. But but very sweet. I love her.
Yeah. Let's talk about the project.
Okay.
Okay. What was the first single?
Oh, okay. Well, so it's
Okay.
So I actually had an album that came out, but we pulled it. It was called Naked. But not like that naked.
Right.
It was called pretty much. I'll explain why I named it that, because it was my debut album, no doubt. And people would always say, "We know your resume, but we don't know you. We know everybody that you've sung for and seen perform all these times, but we don't know you." So I called it Naked because I said, let's let it stand for everything that I stand for, which is truth. But I pulled the album because everyone thought it was too good to indie spotlight, indie artist. Everyone was like, oh, it's too good. You should pull it before it gets any more, eyes on it, because we need to get this sonically to where it can compete, because it's good enough to compete. So we pulled it. So that's why that was a difficult question to answer.
Okay.
However, so we're re-releasing the first song that was on that album. It comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
It's called Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah. Now here's the catch. I released a single earlier this year called Make It Last Forever. That will be the first release from a new EP that I plan on putting out.
Where can the people reach you in case they want to hire you to do a private party or something like that?
I can be reached anywhere. Just my website is the central location for everything that you want to find on me. Social media, booking my show dates, photos, bio, whatever.
Okay.
AaronStevensonMusic.com.
Okay.
Everything is there. Or if you just want to go to social media, everything is under Aaron Stevenson.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. That is great. That's it. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
Give me a hug,
Robbie.
girl. Give me a hug.
Aaron was cool.
Yeah. So we're about to go back live in front of a studio audience and hear Juicy.
All
All
right.
right.
Don't let nobody judge yours.
We got some talented indie artists in this world, and they need to be exposed, all right? All right? So check it out. Right now, keep that applause going. We're going to bring up the one and only Miss Aaron Stevenson. Woohoo!
All right, y'all. What? Put your hands together. The name of this song is called Juicy, y'all. I wrote this song because I didn't care about what you look like, how old you were. You're never too old, too fat, whatever else. This is what they told me, y'all. The truth is, I work hard to give my all, I'm exhausted. To leave my home and let some Facebook flowers. Too short, too tall, too tough. I think about had enough. And I forgot that my life was mine. And I forgot that it was just fine. So tonight, I'm reclaiming my time, killing everything inside. Oh, so tonight I'm setting everything on fire. Tonight I'm the object of my desire. Tonight I let go and come undone, and I kills none. Tonight you could just call me Juicy. I tell them, I say squeeze me. I'm dripping chocolate loving. Why? I'm so luscious. So don't you judge my juicy. Nah. Sweet sugar coated goodness. Every bit of mine. I'm loving every drop of mine. That's what they said. Suck it up, push them up, put your shoulders back, have a six-pack and a big butt. Too young, too old, too fat, too small, too thin, nothing enough. Find a rich man with money, then you live with me like honey. No, see, I don't wanna think about love. A girl just wanna have some fun. Oh, so tonight I'm setting everything on fire. And tonight I'm the object of my desire. Tonight I let go and I come undone, and I guess none. Well, you could just call me Juicy. Juicy, squeeze it. I'm dripping chocolate loving. Why? I'm so luscious. So don't you judge my juicy. No, oozing, sweet sugar coated goodness. Every bit of mine. I'm loving every drop of mine. Oh, I'm so selfish, so reckless, and I don't regret it. Oh, I'm in love with the love of my love. I can't stand it. That push, keep giving me that push. Now it's flowing now, so you can call me Juicy. I tell her, I said squeeze me. I'm dripping chocolate loving. I'm so luscious, so don't let nobody judge your Juicy. No, you're oozing sweet sugar coated goodness. Every bit of your love, every bit of your Juicy. Lady, that's the thing, and show those fellas what you're working with. And fellas, don't rub the cups and let that chick know that you the ladies, that's the thing, and show those fellas what you're working with. And fellas, don't rub the cups ready to the